There are not many things in the internet marketing world that you can wholly rely on. Following the advice of the experts does not always yield success. In my experience though, there is one area of internet business that can pretty reliably deliver results, and that is traffic, AdSense money. In other words, if you send traffic to a site with AdSense on it, you will get paid. The good bit is that you will get paid by Google, which means that the income source is reliable. There is no waiting for payments, and no panicking if the provider will go bust before they send you your money. So everything is rosy. Or is it? Can it really be as simple as that? Well, in essence, it is that simple. Google have some simple rules which you must follow, but otherwise, you can pretty much count on receiving regular payments from Google if you adhere to the 3-card trick. Sending traffic to a site is not always straightforward, but there are many ways in which this can be achieved, although this is something outside the scope of this article. What we want to discuss here assumes that some traffic is coming to your site and you have AdSense already established. We want to look at the money element of the equation. Whilst getting traffic to your site is a major part of the internet marketing exercise, it is not enough by itself. Undoubtedly, when you receive traffic to a website with AdSense on it, you will get some people clicking on ads, and you will receive some income. However, for every dollar you make on each website, you could be losing another 4 or 5. Let's read that again. For every dollar you make, you could be losing 4 or 5. Line of equals. Ouch. But it's true. I know because I have proved it. When I started creating websites a few years ago, I discovered AdSense, created an account, threw some code onto my sites, and left it. Not surprisingly, nothing happened, and I forgot about it, and went on to other things. Sound familiar so far? Imagine my surprise when about 2 years later, I received a check from Google for just over $00. I couldn't believe it. So, the first thing I did was to look at my AdSense account and see why they paid me. I also checked my web logs, and noticed that traffic has appeared over a period of time, and yes, people had clicked on my AdSense ads. However, I was hungry for more information. After all, if I could do this without paying attention, imagine what would happen if I tried to replicate it. I started doing the math and multiplying my results by the number of websites I was going to put up. I could see dollar signs in front of my eyes and was on my way to the travel agent when it hit me. I didn't know how to replicate this success. I didn't have enough information. One thing was for sure. Websites take time to attract traffic as a rule, and by doing nothing to promote my sites, I got some results, but it took a couple of years. So we come to rule. Asterisk, there may be ways to speed things up, but you have to be patient. And while we are at it, we can create another rule. Asterisk, track your results. Now Google does offer some tools to track your websites, but to my mind they are limited and cumbersome. They certainly didn't give me many clues as to how and why I received my check from Google. I wasn't able to tell anything other than which sites has produced the income. Nice to know, but not enough to enable me to replicate my success. So I had to find another way to track AdSense results. I eventually tracked down an awesome script that did everything bar get up and make a cup of coffee. This script has everything that you need to monitor your AdSense campaigns. It not only tells you which sites are generating income, but it also tells you which pages on the sites, which ads on the sites, which colors of which ads on the sites, which keywords were used to find you, which site referred your customer to you. Need I go on? It is a magnificent tool, and one which is indispensable if you want to succeed with AdSense. I just wish I had it 4 years ago. Anyway, back to the story. Once I installed the script, I started to see trends in my websites, and as I built more sites, my AdSense income grew, and I now get regular payments from Google. Please note that I am not one of those who makes tens of thousands a month with AdSense. I wish, and I still haven't discovered the secret to that level of success. I do, however, continue to monitor my results and to read any information that I can relating to AdSense. And so I come to my second point. I recently purchased something else, which has had an immediate effect on my results. Please read that again. I recently purchased something else, which has had an immediate effect on my results. Line of equals. I don't know about you, but I buy a lot of material to try and help me build my online business, and I can count on very few fingers on one hand, those that actually work as described. This is one of those that does what it says on the tin, folks. And what did I learn from this tool? First off, I should point out that the tool is excellent for the beginner because it takes you through every aspect of setting up an Adsense website. No stone is left unturned. And I am testimony to the fact that it goes beyond beginners as well. I have implemented some of the strategies outlined on some of my sites, and I have seen improvements in all of them. I would say that my clicks have doubled with the same amount of traffic. I do not have many high traffic sites, and this is where this really wins. It helps you get the most out of your existing traffic and does not rely on you having to generate more traffic. Needless to say, I will continue to apply these techniques to my other sites and certainly apply them to all of my new ones. Would you like to know what these tools are? Okay, just follow the link in the resource box and you will find links to these sites live for you to investigate.